first. Everyone thought it was a new kind of dance, until I took a step and sat by the window. I looked back at the people in the room who had once humiliated me. I gave them a cold, distant smile, as if to memorize their dirty faces. With a loud crash after a free fall, I ended my own life. But what the villains didn't know was, the terrifying curse would fall on them in the next moment. A few months ago, I was the star dancer at a famous opera house, but one mistake during a performance, I twisted my ankle. That was the end of my bright future. I lost my means of making a living. I nearly ended up on the streets. Thankfully, my best friend Amy took me in, but I knew her situation wasn't much better than mine. Not wanting to burden her, I made up my mind to find a job no matter what. But the truth was, no matter how hard I tried, it seemed like effort didn't matter. I kept failing interview after interview. It felt like fate was mocking me. Then, just when I was about to give up, I got a call back for a second interview at a big company. But to my surprise, before I could even finish introducing myself, the interviewer recognized me. He whispered to the person next to him, saying I had ruined a performance. I quickly tried to explain that I wouldn't make the same mistake again, but instead, they asked me to repeat the wrong move. I agreed with a smile, but to my shock, they had me do it again and again. I gritted my teeth through the pain, not knowing how many times I repeated it, until my injury fully showed. Even then, I didn't get a clear answer. They just told me to go home and wait for the result. As my tears were about to fall, the host, Jack, suddenly came over. He said he'd give me another chance. When he heard my family was from the countryside, he made me lie on the ground and mimic a pig's grunt. Facing this blatant humiliation, I told him I can do a lot for my dreams, but I won't humiliate myself. Amy saw me suffer again and urged me to go back home and rest, but deep down, I had this stubborn determination. I couldn't give up on this precious opportunity, so I decided to try one more time with Jack. I followed him to his apartment. Just as we arrived at the lobby, a cold wind suddenly blew and my head started spinning. I had no choice but to leave. That's when I met the kind Teddy couple. They saw my condition and helped me upstairs to rest. After I recovered, they even shared food with me. Through our conversation, they learned about my situation. Out of pity, they led me to a luxurious room. They said I could stay there for free until my career picked up again. They assured me that all the rooms belonged to Teddy's family and I could stay without any pressure. I did have doubts about their intentions, but then I thought, what bad intentions could a kind elderly couple have? So I accepted their offer. But what I didn't know was, the darkest place lies behind the light.